Hey guys, it's Nurse Jay at Nursing the Truth. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. So go check out my latest video about Emperor Claudius had an Egyptian name. Wow, didn't know that until today. And so right now, what we're going to do is we're going to continue to talk about the family. No pun intended. Also, if you have Netflix friends, go ahead and watch The Family. It'll make your toes curl, you want to vomit, and you want to put on a Halloween mask. That's for damn sure. So, if you're political or if you're not, you need to check it out. So, anyway, let's talk about a guy by the name of Gaius Calpurnius Piso. Now, this guy was a Roman senator in the first century, and he was a great figure in the Pisonian conspiracy of AD 65. Wow, and you're like, well, what does this have to do with anything? And he was in a plot to dethrone Emperor Nero. So let's get on with this guy. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is what my channel is all about. It's about exposing lies, and it's about putting it out there. You do your own research, and if you don't like it, what I'm saying, don't leave me ugly messages, trolls. Do your own research, and then you'll come back to thank me later. I promise you that. Because this is nursing the truth. And this nurse is going to give you the remedies to make you feel better. So anyway, Gaius Calpurnius Piso. He had children: Calpurnius Piso, Gallienus Piso, Aris Antonius Piso, Fania Calpurnia Piso. And his parents were Lucius Calpurnius Piso. Another interesting fact: Julius Caesar married Calpurnia Piso. So now you have Julius Caesar, Claudian dynasty mixed in with the Piso family and all the others. It's just a wonderful web that we live in, friends. It's disgusting once you start raveling the onion peel. But it's kind of fun too. So that when you get your facts straight, you can start telling people the truth, and you can tell them off in the same breath. So this Piso man wants to get rid of Nero. And we got the Pisonian theory, or the great plot, which Josephus talks about, and all the other little writers of the day, Suetonius and Tacitus, and plenty the younger, all related, all Roman relations. And they all have different names. Because you see, Gaius Calpurnius Piso had a son. His full name was Marcus Antonius Arius Calpurnius Piso, better known as Titus Flavius Josephus. You see, Josephus was his pen name. And he's from the bloodline of the Herodian, Hasmoneans, and Romans. So which side do you take, friends? Your mother's side, your father's side, which one do you relate to? Well, in 41 CE, Emperor Claudius recalled Piso to Rome and made him co-consul. So let's look this up. What a consul is a title or the title of one of the two chief magistrates of the Roman Republic, and subsequently also an important title under the Roman Empire. The title was used in other European city states through antiquity in the Middle Ages. Okay, so let's go back. So in 41, Emperor Claudius calls Josephus's father to co-counsel with him, the second highest man in the Roman Empire. Piso then became very powerful and a senator during the reign of Emperor Nero. And in 65, led a secret initiative to replace Nero that became the Pisonian conspiracy. So Nero gets adopted by Claudius. Now he still has some of the tie-in bloodline of the Octavian bloodline and all that good stuff. You can look it up yourself. But Claudius adopts him and he can take the emperorship. But Claudius gets Josephus's father to co-rule with him. So Claudius dies, right? And then another emperor comes in, and then Piso is the senator under Nero. He wants to get back into being the emperor, not just ruling on the side. He wants to be the big dog and take the world by the horns. So Piso, he leveraged the senatorial people with anger against Nero to gain power. You know how men do behind the scenes of closed doors, even to this day in the White House. And already in AD 62, there had been talk among those in nobility and among the, the elites that Nero was ruining Rome. And then by 65, the city had endured the great fire of Rome and the persecution of the Christians, and sprang groups of conspirators to come together under the leadership of Piso with the goal of killing Nero. So April 19th of AD 65, the freedman Milicus betrayed Piso's plot to kill the emperor, and the conspirators were all arrested. In all, 19 were put to death, 13 were exiled, reflecting the massive scope of the conspiracy. Piso was ordered to commit suicide and so killed himself. Piso was survived by his son Calpurnius Piso, who married Calpurnia, daughter of Licinia Magna and Lucius Calpurnius Piso, who served as one of the consuls in 57. Gallienus was executed in 70 for opposing the Emperor Vespasian. Now, let's see here. Trying to see what they did. Now, Piso was extremely well liked throughout Rome, very influential, very rich. The Pisos were the richest family in that time. Actually, the Pisos were long-standing governors of Syria. Go look that up, friends. His father inherited big connections with many distinguished families, and from his mother had great wealth. Piso came from the ancient and noble house of Calpurni, and he distributed his great wealth among many beneficiaries. He owned a villa at Baiae, Baiae. He was the son of the consul Lucius Calpurnus Piso and his wife Licinia, daughter of the consul Marcus Licinius Crassus Dives, and sister of Marcus Licinius Crassus Fugi, a senator. Mark, that's a Roman name. So what the hell are you having a Marcus or a Mark in the Synoptic Gospels? Is that Jewish? Is that an Aramaic or Hebraic name? No. Piso was tall, good looking, excellent orator, an advocate in the courts. Despite his overall integrity was questioned. According to Tacitus, Piso used his eloquence to defend his fellow citizens and was generous and gracious in his speech, but lacked earnesty and was overly ostentatious while craving the sensual. Well, that doesn't fall far from the trees to Arius Piso Josephus. In AD 40, the Emperor Caligula banished. Now, this is the emperor before Claudius. Remember? Claudius was the uncle of Caligula. So Caligula vanishes Josephus's father from Rome after he took a fancy to Josephus's mother. And Caligula forced Piso's wife to leave him and then accused Piso of adultery with her in order to establish cause for banishment. And then Piso would return to Rome 1 year later after Caligula's assassination. Hear, Piso, wherefore art thou, Piso? Claudius calls the man back. Poor thing. I wonder how things would have really turned out if he would have been banished. Would his son continue to have done what he has done to this world through his writings and his great oratorship? So therefore, friends, I think it is very wise of you to research ancient history because these people are still ruling to this day. And Tacitus and Suetonius, they even list the people that were killed, exiled, and all that good stuff. And let's see what else can we find about. Now, his father, Gaius Calpurnius Piso, his father's never been identified, quote unquote. Now, he's had many wives. It says that his first wife was Livia, and he was forced to divorce so Emperor Caligula could marry her. His second wife was Aria Galla, Galla, whom he stole from his friend Silius Domitus, Sillius. Go look these names up, friends, and do some research. His only son, Calpurnius Piso Gallienus, was adopted. Let's see here what else I got on him. It doesn't fall far from the trees because if Gaius Calpurnius Piso got a lot of qualities, like I said, from his father, it just trickled on down. So anyway, friends, I hope you have liked this little Piso conspiracy because I'm going to make another video that even goes down further into the little rabbit trail. As usual, God Thoth, God Anubis, Goddess Bastet always is leading me to truth, especially Thoth. Without Thoth, there would be thought, there would not be no word. Word is the Logos. Until next time, Hotep and Ashe, and we shall see you soon, my friends. Good day.